What's up, everybody? Don't call me on Uvu or Skype right now because, we're in the middle of a show. I just had to shut it off, make sure nobody calls me, because you can't have that. You can't have that in the middle of a show. But anyway, we are talking about this week's NXT. Um, and I know it's not 4/15/2015, but that's what I have on my thing because I haven't changed the date on it. So it was the one the other day, not 4/15. So ignore that. Just ignore that. Don't pay any mind to that. But we are gonna get right into it. We open up with a match, which we didn't last week because freaking promo heavy show last week. But we get Emma versus Charlotte. Um, you know, Emma still has the Bailey T-shirt on. She still has her headbands. She was very aggressive in this match. I felt like some of her moves still looked a little bit sloppy, but I think that's just being a little bit overly aggressive. Moving too fast, not really making your moves look crisp. But all in all, it was a pretty good match. I like Emma being more dominant, especially throughout this match, especially with Charlotte. She wasn't just pushed around. But I also feel like WWE kind of still doesn't really know what they're doing with her. They kind of feel sporadic with her. They'll put her with this and then they'll do this and that. And I'm just not, set in on her being a heel or being in a storyline with Bailey. I just feel like they're doing this right now because they don't know what else to do with her. But like I said, it was a good match. It wasn't one of the best NXT Divas matches that I've seen, but it was still very entertaining. After the match, Bailey comes out and kind of confronts Emma. Bailey and Emma hug, but obviously, something's gonna go down. So Bailey does not let go of the hug and delivers the Bailey to belly, or is it belly to Bailey? I don't know. It's the belly to belly, but it's Bailey. Um, and then Charlotte comes in to kind of pull Bailey off of Emma. So I don't know exactly what they're doing with this, but it was a pretty good match. I liked it. Could have been better, but it was just kind of to build up this storyline that I guess they're going with. I'm not really sure, but it's so hard with what's going on right now. There's the title picture, but then there's not the title picture, and I don't know. Any thoughts on this match?
Yeah, I definitely liked this match. I thought it was a pretty good match. I think it really started to build on Emma's heel persona as she is a heel character. If they're gonna keep it that way, I don't know. But I did like it. I like that she locked in some different leg moves, kind of worked the leg a little bit with the half Boston crab and stuff like that. Um, I like Emma's heel persona because it reminds me of Eric Young a little bit with the T-shirt type of a thing, where Eric Young kind of has the T-shirt around him to play mind games, similar to what Emma's doing here, and I think it's a good mind game to play. Um, I don't know what they're doing with Charlotte. I looked into that. Actually, I just happened to run up on an article that said that her Raw storyline that they were planning on doing, which I don't know what it was because I didn't read into it. I just saw the title has been scratched, so they don't know what they're doing. I have no idea what the plan is there with that. Um, who knows? Definitely though, looking interested in this Bailey Emma thing, and I feel like Emma. I don't know. I don't know if she's supposed to be kind of awkward in the ring because I feel like at times I feel like she's kind of awkward in the ring just in general, and I feel like that's a play on her character or something, or is she really that awkward just as a wrestler? So I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. It works with the character though, because she's awkward anyway. So I'm but I don't. I want to see more from Emma because don't. I haven't seen a lot, and I kind of like Emma's persona. So definitely interested in more of this, especially Bailey. Bailey, excuse me, Bailey and Emma. Definitely.
Yeah, I definitely want to see more of Emma because we haven't really seen much of her, um, you know, since her time in NXT and then her little bit of time on the main roster. It felt sporadic and just kind of gimmicky. I know it is a gimmick, but whatever. But anyway, next we get a pretty good Becky Lynch video package. I kind of like this. It kind of talked about her basically journey in the business growing up. It also talked about her debut and how she kind of sold herself out, and then her kind of change in attitude, which I kind of liked it. Although I think they're overselling her. I didn't start out at 15, blah, blah, blah. Like, okay, we get it. We know she started out at 15. We know. You don't have to tell us 32 times in a show. I just feel like they're overdoing it a little bit with that, but I did like this video package, and I like, again, NXT is kind of, what WWE used to never do is showing these men and women's kind of journey to the WWE. It shows that yes, they did have a career before WWE in independence or other companies, whatever. It's not just WWE. You don't just jump right into WWE. And I like that they're showing that. Any thoughts on this video package?
Yeah, definitely. Well, I didn't take notes on this video package. Like in my notes, it says "Hey," because I meant to come back and watch it. And the notes on it was because my computer decided to restart, and I didn't feel like going back because I watched the video package. I just didn't get a chance to actually write anything down on it because my computer is weird. It was like, let me restart real quick. Came back. Luckily, it auto saved my first part. But I definitely, I like the video package though. I did watch it. I was definitely impressed by the video package. I liked the pictures. It gave me more insight, even though it was saying more so what she was saying last week. But it kind of gave us that proof too that hey, she does have experience elsewhere and stuff like that. And I definitely like this gimmick more than I like the Irish hippity hoo, whatever that was she was doing. No, I like this gimmick a lot more than that one because that gimmick is just it's too WWE for me. It's too WWE and foreign people for me. Just that's no. No.
Yeah, I'm glad they changed that. I was pretty sure in the beginning when they started off with her, they were just gonna team her with Sheamus and call them the Lucky Charms or something. I was pretty sure that was gonna happen because I could see WWE doing that. But I like that they changed her kind of gimmick. But anyway, next we get. Oh god, this was a painful segment for me. I'm gonna admit it. Actually, two painful segments. Because we had to listen to Michael Cole. Sorry, I don't like Michael Cole anymore. He just annoys me. But this wasn't that bad. We had Michael Cole basically did a sit-down interview with Kevin Owens. Cole tries to, get down to business and figure out, hey, why did you do what you did to Sami Zayn? He brought up that, he and Sami Zayn knew each other for 12 years. Sami Zayn knew Kevin Owens before Kevin Owens knew his wife. He was his best man at his wedding. Just kind of brought that out and to try to see, why did Kevin Owens do what he did to Sami Zayn? Obviously, he didn't get anything out of him. He just tried to say that it was his business and basically, what he's been saying for the past couple months. This title is a better life for my family, more money, better name, things like that. But I didn't think this was a bad interview. It was pretty good. But we didn't get too much more, which I didn't expect we would. It just kind of builds up the mysteriousness of why he did what he did, and just builds up more of the heel persona with him. Any thoughts on this?
Yeah, I definitely like this. I know, you're not too fond of the Michael of the Cole and stuff. You're not too fond of Michael Cole, but I mean, I feel like Michael Cole, as annoying as he may be, he's kind of at this point the voice of current WWE. If you watch any programming, you like hear Michael Cole on it. Is the thing, and like I feel like it's unfortunate, but it makes the match feel bigger. Like with him being kind of that voice, like it's kind of like Jim Ross. Like if Jim Ross interviewed somebody, it would be a little bit different than if Byron Saxton. Sorry, Byron, you're my boy, but Byron Saxton, interviewed someone. Um, it would just be a whole different dynamic to it. And I felt like that's what this did. I feel like Kevin Owens said a lot of the same things that he usually says, which annoyed me a little bit, but I did like the fact that they did use Michael Cole to continue to pump up that NXT is a big thing. It's not just, this thing we just throw in the corner and, put it on the network and, no one knows about. Like, everybody knows about it. I mean, even hypothetically speaking, if you look, not necessarily hypothetically, it's just more real life. If you think about it on Raw, everybody was so excited about Sami Zayn fighting John Cena. Like, it's not like people don't know about NXT. So I like that they're kind of showing that. And I know John Cena and Michael Cole in like the same span of 2 minutes, in case he's not happy with me. But but I definitely like this though, for both of them.
Yeah. I personally think, it would have even been better if they did get like JR to do it, or, not so much King, but,
Booker T?
We're going to move on. So, oh boy. Trying to think what we're going to do. So we get a match next. And this match really intrigues me when I saw it was coming up. Bull Dempsey versus Rhino. I was really excited for this match and immediately disappointed with how short it was. So depressing. I felt like Dempsey and Rhino could have had an awesome match. They're pretty much the same, size. They're, very similar in their styles. I felt like it could have been an awesome match, but it was another, 6-second match. But whatever. After the match, Rhino says, everyone says that I'm unstoppable. I'm an unstoppable force. People say someone else here is an unstoppable force. So at TakeOver, I want you, Baron Corbin. So basically sets up a match at the next TakeOver with Rhino and Baron Corbin, which I think is going to be a good match as long as they give it enough time to be a good match. I feel like they could do a really good match together. Obviously, have Rhino kind of put him over a little bit, put Baron Corbin over, which would be cool. He's one of those guys that I think would. He's not a John Cena who doesn't put anyone over ever. Ever. He would not put his own mother over on Mother's Day, which is tomorrow. He's not going to do it. You know why? Because he's John. Sorry. Thoughts on this match?
Yeah, I was disappointed. And let me tell you why. Because Bull Dempsey has entered the club, man. Come on. You cannot do this to my boy. Okay? I mean, it's no surprise that I like Bull Dempsey. I've been talking about it since he faced off with Baron Corbin. I thought this was going to be a better match. I thought this was going to be kind of like a proving ground type of a match. Because if it wasn't, I was like, then what are they going to do with Bull Dempsey besides have him in? Because even his Baron Corbin matches were shorter than they should have been. So, I don't know what they're doing with Bull Dempsey, and it's unfortunate. I don't know. I don't know why this match was so short. They even like gave us the back and forth, start to it to like make us intrigued, and then belly to belly gore. And I'm like, oh, come on, give my boy a chance. I don't know. I was just a little bit upset just because I don't know what they're doing with Bull Dempsey. Like they looked like they were gonna like at least let him come of age a little bit with Baron Corbin, but they didn't. So.
Any thoughts on the takeover match coming up with?
Oh yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm definitely excited. I want to see and like I've said before, like I want to see Baron Corbin in more than the 20, 25, 30-second match, more so than anything.
Yeah.
I think him and Rhino, kind of the same way, because I think the Bull Dempsey, Baron Corbin matches were good, but I feel like him and Rhino can do the same thing, and they're gonna obviously give Rhino more time. He's a veteran.
Yeah. So next we go to another part of the NXT facility, because last week we didn't see enough. We did not see enough of the building last week. So now we're going to look at pictures. So we have Sasha Banks in the back looking at a picture of Fabulous Moolah. She says, Fabulous Moolah, the greatest diva in the history of the WWE until I came along. She says, at NXT Rival, I showed the world why I am the baddest diva in NXT, and now my former friend Becky Lynch wants to challenge me for the NXT Championship, or NXT Women's Championship. Now, Becky, I will give you credit where it's due, and I know that you traveled the whole world, again, we know, to try and make a name for yourself. But let's not forget who made you in NXT. And as quickly as I made you, I can make everybody forget about you. You want to say that this is the start of your empire? Well, to rule this empire, you're going to need the crown jewel at NXT TakeOver. This right here, referring to the NXT Women's Championship, is staying with the boss. So I like this promo. It was pretty cool. I like that she referenced Fabulous Moolah, and she's kind of referencing that they were friends at one point, her and Becky, and she's not gonna just lay down and let Becky use her as a stepping stone, even though she's going to. Becky, my girl, is going to win the title. It's gonna happen because it's gonna happen. Thoughts on this promo?
I definitely like this promo. Like you said, I like the Fabulous Moolah comment, and I feel like that kind of puts the women's division in NXT a little bit separately than the main roster women's division, because you never really hear about legends, like how good I am compared to a legend with the Divas division, where you used to hear it a lot. So I feel like this kind of separated them a little bit there with that. Definitely liking this view because you can tell it's personal. You can tell that even with the comment about I know you traveled the world, as much as we've heard it, you can tell that still it gives us a kind of a state that, hey, Sasha Banks does hear what Becky's saying. She does understand who she is, where she's come from, but she does, because she's the boss, and she's gonna keep the title because that's what she does, man. Come on, Casey. Come on, Sasha, the boss. She's the boss, man. You can't cheer against the boss.
Yeah, but the boss is gonna lose, and it's gonna be N Bex T. This is what's gonna happen. I'm sorry to ruin your day. They're two beautiful women. I get it. But N Bex T. Bex T. Anyway, so Next, we go back to William Regal in his office. We see somebody walk in, or we see someone basically walks into Regal's office. Turns out to be, I guess, a new talent who sits at Regal's desk and signs the contract, because that's how they do contract signings now. They show it in Regal's office. What? Um, um, and then immediately afterwards, we get kind of a video package of him. They didn't say his name, but for some reason he seemed familiar to me. I don't know if I've seen him before. If any, I tried to look up and see who it was, but all the sites that I could find said all it said was new NXT talent signed, but which is good. It'll give it a chance to get new guys in there, and then hopefully get the guys like Sami Zayn and them, and Finn Balor up to the main roster. Any thoughts on this signing and video package?
Yeah, it just made me excited to see who he was. They didn't tell us, which is an interesting way to go about this. Not telling us who it is, so then that causes even more intrigue. Even with a name, you kind of have some sort of background on him already. So I feel like not knowing anything, keeping us as naive as possible, is kind of a cool thing because it kind of makes me say, who is this guy? He's gonna be good. I've seen like a picture of him or something somewhere. Um, just because I know they took like some kind of group NXT picture one time, and for some reason, like his face seems to be in that picture in my mind for some reason. So I don't know. I don't know. I think I saw something about NXT signing new guys, and I think that's what it was. I don't know his name um, still, but I remember seeing that like it was a group picture of like newer guys that they had signed, and he was in there. I'm pretty sure. Thank you. But I'm excited about it though.
Yeah. So next we get the match of the night. I'm gonna be honest. This is the match of the night. I'm gonna give you this match because it was so good. This was such a good match.
All right, so we got Dawson Wilder versus Enzo and Cass. So you know it's gonna be a good match, right? Like obviously, it's gonna be a good match. So Dawson and Wilder, they come out, they're excited. They're ready. They're ready to take on number one contenders. We get Enzo and Cass's music, and I'm like, okay, all right, I'm ready now. NXT can finally start, officially. Um, I'm waiting for Enzo to come out. We don't see anything, and I'm like, what? No, come on, no, come on, NXT, don't do me like this. So they play it again, and I'm like, Enzo, where you at, bro? Enzo, no Enzo, and I'm like, no, come on, SAWFT. I'm like, come on, that's all I want to hear. I'm Enzo Amore, I'm a certified G, bona fide stud, and all that stuff. I want to hear it. Come on, you can't play the music and just do that to me. So they they switch to the backstage area, and we see Cass, like looking like just a straight up punk. Like the man was getting beat up like this. Like he was sitting in the corner. I'm like, Cass, you a big dude, bro. Like, come on, what are you doing? Like they could have at least put the man on the ground, like, and not made him look like, a little kid like getting bullied. But he's like balled up in the fetal position, trying to cover himself, and then Amore is just laying down on the ground hurt, and Carmella's just, no, what's going on? Come on, guys, So I guess we're kind of seeing where Buddy and Murphy are going as far as the Carmella situation is going, because she seemed to be more concerned with her guys than more so Blake and Murphy. So that kind of gave us some direction here, which is a good thing. We didn't see Alexa Bliss here, but I guess that they're putting them together, keeping Enzo, Cass, and Carmella together too. So I don't know. I was no contest, I guess you could say. I don't think Dawson and Wilder were that happy though. They were like, we finally get on NXT, man, and wait a minute, what's going on? So, you know, I don't know. You know, you can't tease me like that, NXT. You can't play the music and not allow me to hear the words. Come on. The match of the night, as you called it.
It was, you know, it was kind of depressing that we didn't get to see the match, but I kind of like this actually. You know, it builds up the feud between the two for the tag team titles. Well, four technically, but and I don't know necessarily that they're going to keep Carmella with Enzo and Cass, because this could build up. This could be a good way to even make a more surprising turn if, you know, Carmella turns on Enzo and Cass. Just the fact that she was trying to stop Blake and Murphy, I feel like that could, you know, even build it up to a bigger surprise if she turns on them. Then I don't know what they would do with Alexa Bliss. That could have been just something to make us think that, you know, they're not teaming with Carmella, but I still see her turning on them at some point. It seems like it's going to happen. Again, with the fact that she's more of a heel and they're really, you know, face characters. It just seems like it. They may not do that. I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. But anyway, so next we get the part 2 of the painful Michael Cole interview. This one was with Sami Zayn, so it was a little bit better. At least I got to see Sami Zayn, but I had to see Cole too. You know, basically Cole asks him, you know, a lot of the same things. You know, why do you think Kevin Owens did this? What's going through your head? Basically, you know, you guys were friends. You know, you were his best man at his wedding. And you know, Sami Zayn basically says, you know, I have no idea. You know, and he said he'd love to say that it doesn't bother him. He'd love to say that it was just business, but he knows it's not. It's something way more than that. You know, I'm not going to get too much into it because I wrote a lot and I don't want to, you know, I wrote too much for, you know, whatever. But you know, it builds up. He's basically says that next week he's going to come out to the ring. You know, they don't have to fight. They already have the match at TakeOver, but he's going to come out and he wants to know, you know, why Kevin did what he did. He just wants an answer. I guess we won't get an answer next week because that's what's going to happen. But we'll obviously get, you know, more build up to the match, probably. He says they're not going to fight, but, you know, we know they're going to fight. You know, they have to. Any thoughts on the part 2 of the interview?
Yeah, I mean, I liked it like the first part. You know, it just continues to give the NXT title that big match type of a feel.
Yeah. So, next they showed some clips of Sami Zayn's match on Raw against Cena for the U.S. title. Again, congratulations, WWE. You got me to watch a John Cena match. You figured out how to do it. They also showed, you know, that Sami Zayn injured his shoulder in that match. So, I don't know if they're going to, you know, use that in the match against Kevin Owens. I hope they don't use it to, you know, have Kevin Owens win. I hope, you know, Sami Zayn overcomes it or something like that. But then again, I don't know. I just want Finn Balor to finally get the title. Both of these guys have already had the title, and generally in NXT you only have one title run, because that's really all you need. But I don't know. I just hope they don't use that as like a way for Kevin Owens to win again. That's just it's not does it makes it not as fun when he just aims at an injury. Especially with these guys, they've had so many good matches like in Ring of Honor. They could just have a really good competitive match without oh, Sami Zayn's injured or blah blah blah, or a sneak attack or whatever. Even though yes, Kevin Owens is a heel, I don't think it's necessary. But any thoughts on the clips that they showed?
Yeah, from what I'm hearing, that injury was actually like legit. It wasn't like something that they wrote into the match or something like that. Um, so that's kind of interesting. Also, it was a good match. I liked it. If they, I'm glad they pulled out the torpedo DDT. Um, but for some reason, that makes me think we're not going to see Sami Zayn on Raw for a while. Because for him to pull out like a lot of his big moves in like that first match, it just makes me feel like that he's gonna, it just kind of showed the fans, especially those who don't watch NXT, like what he could do, and then they're gonna like, push him off a little bit, be back into NXT for a little while, and then bring him back up a little bit later, maybe later on in the year. But I'm excited though for Sami Zayn on the main roster. I unfortunately I knew that before I saw it, I knew that he was going to be on Raw because I heard through the little birdies like NXT that he was on Raw before I got a chance to watch it. So it wasn't as exciting for me, but I was still excited because Sami Zayn is exciting anyway. His theme song stuck in my head still, but um, definitely like this match. I don't know. You did get a chance to watch it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, it was a good match though.
Yeah. It was hard to tell whether it was a real injury because a lot of times they do write an injury into a match, so I wasn't sure if it was real. I didn't look online to see. So hopefully if it is a legit injury, it's nothing too serious. But next we get a women's title contract signing. Becky Lynch and Sasha come out. William Regal introduces them. Becky basically takes the mic again and kind of talks more about her road to this point, which I don't know. Sasha doesn't sign she doesn't sign the way you would think that she signs. The boss, she got her own stamp. She don't sign, she just stamps. And then Sasha grabs the contract and kind of throws it in Becky's face and attacks her. Becky does turn it around and gets Sasha in her sort of modified armbar. So that was pretty cool. Any thoughts on the contract signing?
I mean, it was good. The only thing missing was Dean Ambrose, having dibs on the table. I don't. Was that on SmackDown? I'm not sure if you got a chance to watch that.
No.
But it was probably it was pretty good. If you get a chance to go watch the Fatal 4-Way contract signing, you should watch it. That's the only thing missing though in this. I did think it was good. I like the fact that Sasha, had her own stamp, the boss and all of that. But they got kind of let Becky get the advantage too, a little bit too with her modified armbar that is kind of she's making famous, I guess, at this point. Seems like making into a signature for herself. So I'm excited, even more so now.
Yeah. So next, we see the end of last week's match between Sami Zayn and Alex Riley, where Owens got involved at the end. And then Alex has recorded a video to update the WWE Universe on his status. He's getting ready for, I think they said the second knee operation he's had. I think they said knee, which was confusing to me because I was like, he got power bombed on the knee? what? What? I guess the second in 2 years, so I guess he's had knee issues. I don't know. He says he's always knows that he's always known that being a WWE superstar comes with risks that he's always been willing to take. Back in 2011, leaving The Miz, that was a huge risk, but that's what the people wanted to see. A couple months ago, leaving his commentary spot after what Kevin Owens had done, he took that risk because that's what he thought people wanted to see. He said, last week, barging into William Regal's office, demanding a third match with Kevin Owens, jamming himself into the NXT title picture. You don't think that was a risk? He said, but it just doesn't seem like the risks are worth the reward. Because now instead of preparing for an NXT title match, I'm heading north to spend a week in Pensacola to get my knee operated on by Dr. Andrews. He says, that didn't bother me. What bothered me the most was when I was laid out at Full Sail University, I heard something sick. I heard, thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Owens. I guess that's what people want. So it basically, I don't know if they're kind of turning him heel now, fans turning on him type of thing. I'll have to watch that match back because I don't remember people saying thank you, Kevin, but maybe they did. I don't know. So this is kind of hopefully they build on this, because obviously I guess he's having surgery, so maybe it'll be a surprise when he comes back and he's a heel. But I don't think this is necessarily done. I don't think this is the last we'll see of Alex Riley. I hope not, because he does look pretty good in the ring recently. Any thoughts on this video?
Yeah, this thing made me a sad frog, man. I was upset. I like Alex Riley. I like him. I've liked him. Probably since he was with the Miz back in the day. But like it wasn't that long ago or anything. But I definitely like Alex Riley. I don't know. I was thinking about this as you were talking about it, and I don't know. What if they what if it's something where he just go into the main roster, and he doesn't come back to NXT because of something with the fans or whatever. He goes to because I know you said something about refeuding with the Miz again. Now he's looking better and feeling better and everything. So maybe they put him up to the main roster, and then we see Miz cutting a promo or something, and Alex Riley comes back, and because I think the fans would, try to kind of draw to him because of that, because they don't really like the Miz.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope he's not done for good or whatever. But I also want to see more of him. So maybe he'll shift to the main roster, because they weren't really setting him up for any type of title push or anything. I didn't feel like. So I don't know.
Yeah. So I guess we'll see. But next, Devin Taylor interviews Dana Brooke again because. Devin says that Dana has been on a roll since her debut in NXT. Dana interrupts her, saying since she was born. Dana says, she'd allow herself to be interviewed more often, but with all these journalists, along with their questions, and your body are whack. She says, and last night I saw the WWE Tap Out commercial, which was pretty cool, but takes me back to whack. Ew, Charlotte. So basically, kind of maybe they're building up a feud with Dana Brooke and Charlotte, which I think would be pretty cool. You know, Dana Brooke is this, you know, sort of bodybuilder, whatever, and Charlotte is, you know, genetically superior. So that would be an interesting feud between the two. And I think they could, you know, if Dana Brooke is going to get better and more impressive, I think Charlotte is the type of diva to, you know, bring that out and make her look better and help her, you know, sell matches better. Because like I said, the past couple weeks, she didn't impress me that much. But just with the fact that they don't know what they're doing with Charlotte, this could, you know, build up a good feud. And I was surprised that Charlotte wasn't conveniently off camera, because usually they are just conveniently off camera when somebody's talking about them, and then they walk up. But she wasn't that time, so you know. Any thoughts on this?
Is that my phone? Oh, anyway.
No, that's fine.
Okay, I was confused. I was like, wait, that was just like my phone. Anyway, but Charlotte, you know, I'm excited about this because Dana Brooke, you know, looking on the bright side and stuff, you know, with me and all. I want to see some good things, and I feel like you said, Charlotte can really bring that out of her, especially because WWE is confused about Charlotte and what to do with her. And you know, she's genetically superior. Come on, it's not hard. Yeah, come on. You got a women's wrestler that is genetically superior. So all you gotta do, you know, is bow lead. You know, put all the gimmicks together, give it to Charlotte. But no, I want to see this because I think it could be pretty good. I would like to see this at Takeover actually. Be a good like big moment for Dana Brooke to kind of show it. And I mean, we know Charlotte, you know, is good in big moments, so I think it could be a pretty good thing to do at Takeover. I wouldn't be surprised if they tried it out like next week, see how it goes, and then maybe, you know, ramp it up for Takeover, maybe.
Yeah. So hopefully. So next, we see Finn Balor comes out to basically sit ringside for the main event, which, you know, something's going to break down. Anytime somebody comes to sit ringside, something's going to break down. But I'm going to give you this match because I didn't give you a match. So, yeah.
All right. So we got Hideo Itami versus Tyler Breeze. Yes, again, you know, I'm not saying again because I'm annoyed. I'm again because I'm thinking maybe other people may be annoyed by this match. I actually like this match. Just in general, this like Hideo Itami, Tyler Breeze thing. I just kind of wanted to see like Finn Balor in the ring during this match for some reason. I don't know, not necessarily a triple threat, but like instead of Hideo versus Tyler Breeze, because we see it more often than not, I feel like it would have been cool to see Finn versus one of these other two. Maybe Finn versus Tyler Breeze because we haven't seen it very often. I think we've seen it like once, maybe. But anyway, let's get into it. We got Hideo Itami versus Finn Balor. Talked about Finn so much, he's in the match now. Hideo Itami versus Tyler Breeze. Actually, my boy, Tyler Breeze. Hideo tries to establish his pace, but you know, Breeze is out of the ring. He wants to establish his own type of a pace, and I like when they do that if they do it the right way, where they kind of mind games a little bit with stepping outside of the ring and such. Breeze sidekicks Hideo off of the ref kind of checking on him, making sure he was okay. They hit the stiff kick on Breeze though, and then Hideo starts to play around with Tyler Breeze, similar to what Tyler Breeze would do to Hideo. As they're, you know, Breeze is kind of the mind game type of a guy, where Hideo kind of reacts to whatever's going on. Breeze starts to turn up the aggression though. He's never really letting Hideo get his own pace going, and I've seen that happen with many of these matches. Breeze just keeps him grounded, you know, knocks him down. He tries to get up, he knocks him down, but it's not happening. Hideo reverses the dive, and that's what really gets Hideo going. They get outside of the ring, and Breeze kind of falls into Finn. Finn pushes him off. Hideo, looking for the knee on Breeze, hits Finn by accident. and knocked him like into the universe. To look like Hideo, moves out of the way of the beauty shot. It looked like more of a knee to me. Shotgun kick me, shotgun knee or something. I don't know. It was, but shotgun kick supposedly for the win. And then after the match, Breeze looks to attack Hideo from behind, but Finn comes in to break it up. Finn looks to pick up Hideo. He gets caught with a supermodel kick by Tyler Breeze and a beauty on Hideo. So Tyler Breeze is standing tall, like he should be. Prince Brady, standing tall. Come on. Good match, though. I like these two together in a match for some reason. I'm definitely excited about this triple threat match because I feel like Tyler Breeze and Hideo put on impressive matches to me. And I feel like you add Ben in as well, and it could be, a really good one, even more so. So I'm definitely excited. I want to see what they're going to do with this next week. Are they going to have like Finn in a match with one of these two, or Finn in a match with some random fella, like Sheamus? Finn in a match with some random guy, and they're going to do something with that. I don't know, but I'm definitely excited. Saw a spider. Definitely excited though. I'm going to kill this spider, and I shall return. Any thoughts on this match?
Yeah, you kill that spider. I mean, or don't, because killing is wrong and murder isn't cool, man. Don't do it. It's cool. But I kind of didn't want to see this match just because I want to kind of be excited and refreshed for their match at TakeOver. This match did bore me a little bit, just the fact that we've seen Hideo and Tyler Breeze a bunch so far, and I felt like if we didn't see any of these guys specifically against each other up until TakeOver, it'd make the triple threat that much better with the build-up. Like, you could still have them on NXT weekly, but put them against other guys, and you could have Tyler Breeze, sending a message to, Hideo or Finn Balor, but you don't necessarily need them in a match together every week, because I think that takes away from the match at TakeOver a little bit. It doesn't make it as big when we see them every week together all the time anyway. But, great ending with the kick to Finn through the guardrail. And then after the match, Breeze attacks Hideo and Finn pulls Breeze off. Really nice supermodel kick and beauty shot. I thought they were really nice out of nowhere too, which was cool. So, you get Tyler Breeze, like you said, standing tall at the end of the match, which was cool. I like that they did that. It felt right. I'm excited to see what they do next week. Hopefully, like I said, we don't get a match with any of these guys next week against each other, just to build up a little bit more, make the match at TakeOver a little bit more something to get excited for. Because, like I said, when we see them against each other every week, it's kind of makes the match at TakeOver not as exciting because we've seen them every week anyway. It's like if you have too many matches against each other, it's like, what else can you do in the big match that you haven't already done the past 3-4 weeks? But we'll see what happens. But that was NXT for this week. Pretty good show. It wasn't as promo heavy as last week, which I liked. We got some more matches. We got a match that we wanted to see, but because an attack in the back, we don't get to see that because that's whatever. But I felt like this NXT helps build up even more to TakeOver. Built up all the storylines, added more, to certain storylines. But any thoughts before we sign off and leave these lovely people or like 3 that are watching, right? Maybe 2.
Well, first off, I didn't get the spider, so fear for my life. Second off, just calling her.
Oh my god. And you froze. You are frozen. This. Tell me this is not happening right now. Tell me you are not frozen right now. At the end of our show, you freeze. You know, like other times you freeze in the middle of the show, and then we come back. But now you're freezing at the end of the show. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna have to wait till he comes back from his freezing because his computer likes to freeze, at the most inopportune times. So I'm just gonna talk to you for a little bit until he comes back because I can't do anything. He has the power to stop the video. I don't. So we're stuck here right now, and we're gonna talk about our feelings. Are you happy right now? Are you sad? Are you excited that Mother's Day is coming up? Do you not like your mom? Do you like Seth Rollins? Do you like Sami Zayn? Maybe he's coming back. Hold on. He should be coming back in a minute. He just left, so he should be coming back. But there he is. There. No,
Back? No, back?
I can't see you, but I can hear you.
Okay, that'll be fine. I don't know. I think I can. Weird things just happen because my computer just likes to restart itself at weird times, just whenever it feels like it. So that's Spider. It's all the Spider's fault, actually. So I was talking about what before my computer decided to not care anymore.
I don't know. Usually you freeze mid-show, not at the end of the show, which kind of is throwing everything off. I don't know. Ending thoughts before we leave.
I definitely, I like this show. I did. Oh yeah, the Spider. Yeah, I remember. All right, so yeah, I definitely like the show though. I think it was good. It's definitely setting up the takeover pretty well for me personally. So I'm excited for takeover. I'm excited for more they're gonna add to takeover. I'm excited though, definitely.
And there's 2 of you in here now, apparently. That's weird. All right. But yeah, that's our review of NXT, and then we should have TNA up tomorrow, maybe. Yeah. All right. We're done. Get out of here. Get. LB Clash of Kings, leave. I know you're the only one there. You're always the only one there. So I'm gonna tell you to go because we're done. Oh, and he left again. Damn it, DJ. Why do you do this? Why do you do this to me? Now I'm stuck in here, and we can't end the show yet, so I guess I'm going to talk some more. Oh, there he is. He's back.
I'm trying to figure out how to end it from here, but I don't know how. So give me a second, and I will end it. Leave your comments and things, because I'm on my phone right now. That's why it's all weird and stuff.
I'll be here with you for a while, ladies and gentlemen, until he figures out how to end the call. So if he leaves again, I'll be here, because I can't do anything at all. I can just look at the little live thing there, and I can click on the live, but it doesn't really do anything, sadly.
Hurry up and load. All right, so I'm gonna leave, and I'm gonna come back, and then we're gonna have words.
Yeah. So what can we got some sunglasses here. That's cool. I don't have anything wrestling related right at my disposal, so I can't like show you anything or anything cool. Um, but it's 10:18 on Saturday, May 9th. Um, so that's I got a notification from Facebook for Gummy Drop because people think that I want to play Facebook. There he is. There he is. Now we can end the show and I can stop talking about my Facebook notifications with people that don't care.
All right, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry about the weird stuff that's going on, but typical, right? It's not a good show unless it's weird half of the time. So, see you guys later. Leave your comments and such. Don't go dead on me, Peter. Peace.